Hi, thank you for joining us in this webinar on how to write a successful cover letter that will stand out. My name is Maria and I work at Nova Scotia Works Employment Solutions Society, and I'm going to be your presenter today. You have joined in listen only mode. If you have any questions, you can use the chat box and I will address you at the end of the presentation, or you can email me at mviniegra@empsolutions.ca. We will start. This is what we're going to be covering today. Our agenda will be introduction to cover letters, type of cover letters, appropriate cover letter format, sample of cover letters, submitting your cover letter electronically, additional cover letter tips, and thank you letters. Definition of a cover letter. A cover letter you send with a resume to highlight those elements of your education, experience, and skills that most closely align with the specific needs of the employer. Prompts the employer to read your resume. An effective cover letter is a sales pitch and should be clear, concise, positive, and relevant. A cover letter typically provides details, information on why you are qualified for the job you're applying for. Effective cover letters explain the reason of your interest in the specific organization, identify your most relevant skills or experiences. It says that you can do the job, the kind of worker you are, and that you will fit into the existing team and environment. Advantage of a cover letter. Gives employers a quick summary of how qualifications match their specific needs. Highlights unique, specific contributions you will bring to the job. Makes a positive first impression to help you stand out from the competition. Attracts and holds interest, inspiring employers to find out more about you from your resume and inner interview. Never underestimate the importance of a cover letter. Many job seekers made the mistake of using the same cover letter for each position apply for, and just change the name of who is directed to. Cover letters should be customized and targeted to each position applied for. A well-written, well-presented cover letter can really make you stand out from the other applicants. Types of cover letters. When you are job hunting, it is important to choose a type of cover letter that is appropriate for how you're applying for a job or requesting job search assistance. Responding to an advertised position. Applications letter are when you're responding to an advertised position or a specific job. Following up to a cold call to an employer. When you using cold call callings as a way to connect with employer, it is important to follow up with a cover letter so that the employer will remember you. Prospecting letters. When there is no advertised position. Prospecting letters often refers to our inquiry letters or letters of interest are when you're writing to a company you want to work for to see if there are any job openings. And thank you letters. Thank you letters are written after an interview. Cover letter format. This is what your cover letter should have. Your contact information, your current date, employer contact information, subject line, salutation, opening paragraph, body of letter, and complementary closing and signature. In the next slides, I will explain more about each of them. Cover letter format. Your contact information should include your complete mailing address, and other contact information such as an email address and LinkedIn profile address if you have one. Example, Charlie Brown and Happy Road, Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the postal code. Email, and then your LinkedIn address if you have one. So your contact information, make sure to include all your contact information as I just mentioned. Your name, your address, your email, and other information that you should have. Date should be the current date you're submitting your letter. Ensure that your cover letter has the current date. This is a very common mistake when job seekers are using the same version of a cover letter and tailoring it to each position applied for, and they forget to change the application date. Employer contact information. Include the name of the person you are addressing the letter to, the company name, and the full mailing address. Consider going to some additional effort to find out the name of the individual in the company to send the cover letter to, if that information is not provided. This is especially important in order to ensure the documents get to the person in charge of hiring. Subject line should reference the competition of job posting number and title. Example, teacher assistant and the competition number. This should reference the competition of job posting number and title. The reader needs to know what position you're applying for. Some companies have multiple job openings and you do not want the reader to have to try it and figure out which one you are submitting an application for. Salutation, dear Miss, Mr. or Mrs. name, when you have a contact name. If the contact person is unknown, you could use one of the following. Dear hiring manager, to whom it may concern. Dear human resources manager. The salutation include the name of the person you are directing the correspondence to, if you know it. Cover letter format. Opening paragraph, explain what you are writing. A body paragraph, highlight your qualifications for the job that you have to offer, and a closing paragraph. State your interest in a personal meeting and how you will follow up. We'll talk more about each of them. So simple, okay, opening paragraph, explain what you're writing. Specify the position for which you're applying, code the occupation, position, and reference number if given. And state your interest in this position or some connection to the company. Note that your resume is enclosed or attached. So I'm going to read some examples to you, some samples of opening paragraphs. This letter is in response to your advertisement for an administrative assistant as posted in the April 20 issue of the Halifax Chronicle Herald. My resume is attached for your review and consideration. I am applying for this position of shipper receiver as posted as the Service Canada Center in Bedford. My resume is enclosed for your review and consideration. The enclosed resume is for your review and consideration. My primary interest is in the area of accounting, and I will consider other related administrative positions that may be available. So these are some examples, and I have some other ones. Further to our telephone conversation of April 2019 concerning employment opportunities, I have enclosed a copy of my resume for your review. As mentioned, I have 8 years experience in this field and have direct skills in, and there is a chance to put your skills right there. Further to our recent conversation, I have enclosed my resume as application for the position of, and you mentioned the position, as per your request. with a keen interest in sales and a sound knowledge of AYC Incorporated. I am very excited about this great opportunity. The body paragraph or paragraph. Review the job advertisement and underline every required skill and job duty. Match these required skills with the skills that you possess. Be able to identify proof about how you possess those skills. Create one or more paragraphs that show the employer that you had the skills to do the job. Sample of closing paragraphs. Closing paragraph. State your interest in a meeting with the employer for an interview and arrange for further contact. Make it easy for the person to contact you. List phone number or numbers, and email address. Even though these are on your cover letter and resume, state them again. Install confidence and thank the employer for his or her time and consideration. So this one says, I am confident that I possess the skills, education, and experience required to become a valuable part of your team, and I would appreciate an opportunity to meet you at your convenience. I may be reached at 444-555 and look forward to receiving your call. Thank you for your consideration. Next one. I would like to meet you to further discuss how my qualifications will meet your specific needs. I may be reached at and your phone number, or you may leave a message. And I previously, I already sent you this document that I call the resource guide, and is for you to use it later to when you're building your cover letter. So I have this document who I call the cover letter template, and is just a guide and is very easy so just to follow and has everything that your cover letter should have. And you can use it, you can print it and you can use it for later reference. Target your cover letter. Targeted cover letters are written with a specific job in mind. You need to use language that matches the employer's, only include relevant information, customize the letter to match the information in the job advertisement. Before you start writing, gather all the information you need to write a cover letter, including a job description and a job advertisement, information about the company, your resume, performance reviews, and letters of reference. Electronic submission. When you're sending an email cover letter, it's important to follow the employer-specific instructions on how to submit your cover letter and resume. If there's no instructions, combine the cover letter and resume as an attachment. Make sure the subject line in your message clearly states the position for which you're applying. When you apply for jobs via email, you will need to know whether or not the employer wants the document as an attachment or in the body of the email. The most important part of sending an email cover letter is to follow the employer's instructions. As an attachment, it is important to send your cover letter and resume attachment correctly and include all the information you need so your email message is read. And let the receiver know that they can contact you to schedule an interview. If the job posting says to include your cover letter and resume as an attachment, attach Microsoft Word or Adobe PDF files to your email message. Save the files with your name so they don't get mixed up with other applicants' material. In the body of the email, when the employer requests a cover letter and resume in the body of the email message, paste your plain text, no formatting. Cover letter and resume into cover letter and resume into your email message. Use a basic font and remove the formatting. Do not use HTML. Simple is the best because employer may not see a formatted message the same way you do. Additional formatting tips. Use a header format for your name and contact information which matches the style of your resume. Choose a font style which matches your resume. The common standard is to use 1-inch margin border. Try and keep it to one page. Abbreviations and acronyms. Ensure you have given a full name or title first followed by the abbreviation acronym in brackets. Once this is entered in this style, it is acceptable to use the abbreviation acronym for the remainder of the document. First reference, Nova Scotia Community College, in brackets, NSCC, and from then on, you can just refer as NSCC. Additional cover letter tips. Customize each cover letter. Target your cover letter. Do not repeat all the information in your resume. Write simple and clearly. Personalize your cover letter. Proofread carefully. Thank you letters. They demonstrate good manners and a professional attitude. They show appreciation for the employer's time. They reiterate your interest in the position and organization. They state information you may have forgotten to say in the interview. So a well-written thank you letter can make the difference between getting the job or not. Employers are sometimes in the position when they have more than one equally qualified candidate for the job and are having a difficult hiring decision. The individual who goes the extra distance and stands out from the rest is likely to be the successful candidate. That can be you. So don't forget to write a thank you letter. So this takes me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for joining us today. And I just want to talk about what we do and how we can help you. We have a whole team of individuals that are very committed to help you. So if you need help with your resume, your cover letter, or in your job search, just give us a call and we make you an appointment, and there'll be always somebody willing to help you. So you can contact us by phone 902-543-2479, or you can call at 1-866-711-0411. If you have any questions about the presentation, you can email me at mviniegra@empsolutions.ca. For general inquiries, email at info@empsolutions.ca. You can check our website or Facebook. We look forward to hearing from you. And I just want to remind you that we have 4 locations. So we're in Bridgewater at 250 Dominion Street, in Chester, and 3769 Highway 3, Howard's location. We're in Richard Petit Lane and Liverpool location and 176 Main Street. So we have 4 locations to serve you better. So don't hesitate and give us a call so we can make an appointment to help you. Thank you for watching today.